Oops. Clean glass. Hello and welcome to another Ragged's Beers, Wines and Spirits review. And didn't have the clean glass, did I? So today we're reviewing, when I find the bottle, Josef Keller. Crap writing, I know. But I was busy just trying to get out of there. So yeah. It's a Chocolate and Cherry Stout. There we go, look at that little beauty. 4.8%, full-bodied and dependable, a rich, smooth and well-rounded porter. First beer of the day. Not going to drink much today, not after last night. Jesus me. And, how's the head? Went, left the beer room, went up. I was going to go, yeah, forest shit, aren't they? Okay now. However, he's not getting the sack. Went to the house, got on the settee, and apparently I was pissed out my head. Fell asleep, woke up at 4 in the morning. But I woke up, felt pretty good when I woke up, to be honest. Although that was a one-off. Never again would I drink out like that. It's just too strong, you know. But it was a one-off. I said I was going to do it when the channel reached 1,000. And I really need a different top on, don't I? Hey, it's not good wearing a forest top at the moment. So, lovely dark beer. Oh yeah, cherry on the nose. Into chocolate there as well. Oh, let's dive in. These aren't the greatest vessels for draft, but it is what it is. £3.50 or £3.75 I think I paid. Went in, got served straight away. No problems really. I was outside the door at 5 to 12, ready for doing it. Yeah, I'd rather have the weaker stuff than that strength. You don't really enjoy it as much, but I was so pissed last night. I even had somebody comment on here saying that he's an alcoholic and then he's unsubscribing. He can see me going down that road, and I thought, no. I know when to stop. But last night was just a one-off. Fucking hell, I'll never do it again. Whew. Bit of hair of the dog. So yeah, I got 5 beers from. Got one from Downtown Brewery. Got the old Buttermuch. Got the Daybrook, which is actually. I only live just 100 yards from Daybrook. And Sheriff. All new. 3 of them are new to me out of these. Out of the 5. No, 4. 4 newbies. So that's good. I do wish the likes of Robin Hood and Little John, where I got these from, they do some belting beers. You know, you go to some pubs, especially like the Green King pubs. You go in, you've got one beer, probably Green King IPA. You go in the Lincoln Green pubs, they've got all their beers, good selection of their beers. They have about 20 pumps going at once. And for any beer fan, it's fucking brilliant. You know, it's like, oh, I'll have one of them. You don't need to go around the pubs searching for other pubs. You stay in one pub and just enjoy the night. Or not in COVID times, you know. I mean, COVID times, it's not as nice, is it? Last thing you want is somebody, I'm doing great. Fell asleep straight away, woke up, 4 in the morning, walked down to the shed to make sure I turned the gas fire off. And, you know, I got that. I remember saying the final bits to the review last night, and I can't remember how I got to the house, and I can't remember lying down. And apparently I was lying down and I was smiling away, and the wife will give me a bit of bit of grief. Apparently, not that I heard any of it. I'd gone, and yeah, 4 o'clock in the morning woke up. Back door was unlocked. It was a red card, but not a bad red card. Yeah, I didn't do anything silly. I didn't try and go for a piss in the kitchen sink or something daft. You know, these things happen, don't they? You know, when you've had too much. And but yeah, it's not bad at all. Sound. I would never do it again. You know, that was an absolute one-off. I would never touch a beer that strong again. One, I wouldn't want to pay for it. But so definite cherry on the taste, not overly cherry. The butterscotch one, buttermutch, the butterscotch comes through quite a bit more. And you know, these cherry stouts, I'm thinking of getting like, making my own stout and then getting like, you know, cherry sauce or well, whatever, syrup or something, and adding it to after the brewing process and making my own cherry stout. Cheap and easy, you know. First time I've had it. I'm sure I've had it at Robin Hood Beer Festival. No, I didn't. No, I think that's what she was worried about. Me waking up in the middle of the night and going for a piss. But no, I was hammered. I was steamed out. I'll tell you what, I've drank the Harry Potter butterscotch beer, and I've drank it in Orlando and I've drank it in London, and it's amazing. They are missing the trick with not having an alcoholic version, and I'd love an alcoholic version of that. Bloody hell, getting pissed up walking around Universal Orlando. What a dreams to be made of. Pear wine, I looked at the orange juice wine this morning. The orange juice wine's bubbling away, lovely. The pear wine's just started, you know, with the CO2, it's CO2, isn't it? And it's just started to put a bit of a lip on the fermentation bucket. Yeah, what I've done, I've put a plank in front of me, a piece of pallet, and then I put a piece of decking, and I've got the foam balanced on there with a pint glass behind it just to hold it so it doesn't fall off. Plus, who doesn't want to be in front of a beer wall, all these different beers? Now, I would get fucking promotion. I would get them buying a space on the beer wall. That'd be something, wouldn't it? Hey, 3 beers would be nice. I mean, this just cost me nearly on 20 quid. And I've saved me money now, and I'm going to buy 2 wine kits next week. It turned out really well, the apple juice wine. Yeah, in fact, I can't even remember it. That went down a treat, that did. I do want to try the apple and mango, and I think there's a pear and mango in one of the supermarkets. I think it might be Morrison's, and I want to try both of them. Vocation Brewery Oat Chocolate Stout. Is that the new one that's in Morrison's? Because if it is, and then I've already reviewed it. Reviewed it a week or so ago. And if not, then no. So for me, one of my favourite breweries out there, Lincoln Green, Buttermutch, one of my all-time favourite beers. Only 5.5%. This fella, 4.8? I've had a drink last night, so I might forget. Yeah, 4.8%. I'm just hoping I didn't say go overboard, but I would, you know. I even if they're dessert apples. I mean, we've got an apple tree at work, and I'm half tempted to get a load of the apples because no one's eating them, and try and make an apple wine as well. Chop them up, get rid of the core. You know, it's a cheap, you know, for the price of sugar, yeast, and a bit of work, and you get 23 litres. The only problem is I've got that much beer at the moment, that much wine. I'm not really drinking it either. Apart from on nights where I get a bit silly. Yeah. So alcoholic I'm not, but drink a lot I do. I was fucking pissed last night. Pissed out my fucking head. Oh dear. So yeah, I would love, if anybody from Lincoln Green watches this, you're getting tagged in anyway, but I would love Lincoln Green to bottle all their occasionals and specials. In COVID, everything should be bottled, I think. And it just gets it out to the general population. I don't know if it's expensive to bottle stuff, but hey, might do. I'd like a toffee apple wine, Howard. That'd be something. Fucking hell. Don't know if I'd do it, but I bet there's people out there who do their own brewing who know a lot more than what I would. But a toffee apple wine. I mean, I've got some of that syrup stuff, you know, that autumn spiced syrup from last year. Still got some of that, but it's out of date. But I might add that to a wine at the end, or a beer brew. One of these days I'll hit it right with that syrup. I had a strawberry at the start of a brew, and you really couldn't taste much of the strawberry at the end, to be fair. Most of the time I've just come in and it's what I fancy. You know, when you've got nearly 400 on this sodding wall, it's like, what do I fancy? And I usually go for the strong stuff first. So, lovely taste of cherry. Not too much cherry, but there you can taste the cherry. You can taste the chocolate. And it's a nice pint. And I love it in a bottle. Hey, Lincoln Green bottles. And they also do like strawberries and cream, a strawberry, a beer. And it was on bloody a pub like the other week, and I didn't get there. Now I've gone to the Robin Hood 4.8. Let me show you the image. I had to bring my other phone out that I hadn't started using yet. So that's actually what it is. Josef Keller Chocolate Cherry Stout. I don't know if you can see, because obviously the shed door's there. Yeah. And available at all Lincoln Green pubs at the moment. And I'm hoping they go like low cost beer are doing, and getting their beers, sending them out in some sort of plastic thing, a bit of gas in, and sending them out, you know, to people that way, on deliveries. I think it's an avenue to make a bit more money. And obviously they're all in for making the money, aren't they? I don't know if it's too much hassle though, because whereas like low cost beer are doing it, is it too much hassle for somebody like Lincoln Green to do that? But again, money's money, isn't it? I mean, they've just made nearly 20 quid out of me just because I wanted to do some draft beer reviews. And jolly decent too. So, cherry on the nose, cherry on the taste, chocolate in there throughout. A nice, easy drinking stout, not too strong. And I don't need strong at the moment, you know, I'm trying to be good. And yeah, overall very palatable. My first one, did I like it? Yes. Would I like a bit more cherry? Maybe a bit more cherry. But I like plum porter from Titanic Brewery. And I like their Grand Reserve. And if you haven't had it, it's expensive to buy, it's not cheap. But bloody hell, it's like plum porter with parabolics added to it. You know, it's really nice. But anyway, yeah, decent beer. That's review number 1. Another couple of reviews later. I want to, didn't I? That might be a thing in the future, to get a bit of soda stream, and yeah, it might be an idea. Crafty way of putting a bit of gas in just to re-energise them. That's an interesting little idea. I don't mind buying a soda stream if I can do that. Yeah. You never know. Right, and that's it for this beer review. Short beer review. Shorter than my normal ones. But we're coming back soon. I don't want to get another red card. So you know how it is. We don't want the red cards. Plus I want to do another couple later. And I make out I've done the garden. Out of 5. Fucking hell, they forgot. Yeah. Jesus Christ. You start rattling and you forget what you're doing. Out of 5. For me, about a 4.3 out of 5. Liked it. Would have preferred a bit more cherry in the flavour, but it was a good beer as it was. You know, there was no decent enough effort. And that's it for this beer review. Thanks for watching. See you soon. Cheers. It takes me 10 minutes to turn the fucking phone off though. Pardon my French, of course.